I was petrified, thinking I can never live if I can't go outside. But then I checked the toilet rolls and the hand soap on the side, and they'd run out. So I had to go outside, and so I went, walked out the door. I bought a tin of lumps and tomatoes, though I wanted more. I should have been more organised. I should have done all this last week, but it was mid-March and not Christmas, and nobody told me, so I went home and locked the door. I'll watch telly and sleep upon the floor. And didn't Boris Johnson say I wouldn't have to hide? Oh, how he lied. Oh, how he always lies. I don't hide. I will survive. As long as I've got toilet roll, I know I'll stay alive. I've got bubble to eat, but I've got Netflix on repeat, and I'll survive. I will survive. Oh, sorry. Bloody cure. Hello, and welcome to our first ever online edition of Word in these unusual times. My name's Lydia. I'm going to be your host this evening. Here I am in my home. I ain't no lawbreaker. We hope you are well. We are really looking forward to presenting this evening this alternative edition of Word that has been created by the multi-talented Andrew Lee, Word's resident filmmaker and photographer, is featuring the music and support of Mello Baku, an amazing internationally acclaimed artist of many talents, and a musician, a lyricist, and this film this evening is featuring also many voices, a host, including that of the internationally acclaimed Francesca Beard, our feature. So let's kick off, run that bath, sink into a lake of words.
Message to a drowned poet, with respect to porcelain. I made myself a boat because of you. It is splinter thin, craft light, frayed at either end from trying to get through. Here nothing has emerged, there has been no amnesty. There is only a rumour the others tell over in hot pink palms. Now we whittle away at wooden words and leaden words. We are grey. We are the unkissed bullets waiting for the benediction. Putting out to sea in a frail vessel is scary. Your hand was resting like a cup in the lap of God. I heard you put a message in a bottle. As we cast out tonight, my eyes will be open.
Turn it off. Now. Giving cure. Now, this evening, we are also delighted to be presenting as our supporting feature the amazing Rosa Fernandez. Rosa won the Word Slam, our Word Slam competition last year, and she also won it the year before, so she is very much the returning champion. Her work is characterised by wit and warmth, and we hope that you love this collaboration between her and Andrew Lee as much as we do.
My milk has seen 10,000 years, at the very least since Ptolemy. It has graced the skin of many beauties, kept royal temples smooth and silky. Herds of donkeys, kept for lactation, the creme de la creme of maidens' care, for luxurious dairy on their derrieres. The lactic acid aids ablution. My milk's seen a brief history of tea time. The Milky Way, of course, went in first. 400 billion stars from goddess Hera's tit. Mammary spillage now, that is lit. It's broken Ramadan fasts with a cheeky date. It's been seen with honey to make a land. It's never a sop to milk that's fresh. It's often agreed that the aged know best. The milk of kindness has lately churned an unappealing slab of butter. My milk's been torn from thinning shelves, seen early doors and closed shop shutters. My milk's seen cowards a lifetime's worth of milk toasts, left moustaches on lips for generations, a drink that leaves a delicious ghost. So most milk is cow juice, gently squeezed, the lactose all the sweet I need. This milk is truly hot to trot. I thrill to the letters U, H and T. Do you like this tribute, or am I milking it? My bottle is legend, lettered, moulded, topped with gold. Remember yonder days when if you got it wrong your thumb would go right through the foil? In fact, speaking of old, my milk has seen eons, from the very first suckling mother, been made into ice cream, delivered in tinkling vans. But the senior milk, that's been there, done that, reached a cloudy, frothy peak of maturity. Milk that has evolved beyond opaque memories. You guessed it, that tipple has matured into cheese.
Okay, and now it's time for the interval, where you can use the facilities, make a cup of tea, feed the cat. When were you last at a gig where you could feed the cat? When you could do something like that? I mean, I tell you, if I could get my cat to sit here, really, right now, I would just stroke it like Dr. No. Chance would be a fine thing. So, yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Okay. Sorry, a little bit of music. Okay. So, we are now in for a bit of a treat. We have a feature sequence from our feature act, Francesca Beard. Francesca Beard. I've got my computer open over here. You can't see it. Well, go on then, I'll show you. Can you see that? Can you see that? It's a computer. Okay. It was very interesting, really. But I think, you know, transparency. Even at a time like this, especially, maybe at a time like this. Francesca Beard is internationally acclaimed. She has been described as the queen of British performance poetry by the Metro, as spine-tingling, witty and narcotic by the Independent, as utterly magical by the Evening Standard. She's toured 23 countries with the British Council, written plays, BBC things, Barbican, Tower of London, not imprisoned. I mean, obviously good doing, you know, artist in residence kind of thing. It says here in this copy I'm reading on our website, don't miss a unique experience to experience her in this specially created film. And here we are. And here we are. Francesca will be back when we can next run live events. But for now, all of the love.
When we were younger, I wanted to be the ballet Swan Lake, with red velvet seats and a spot of light so bright it made the tiny feathered dresses go blue. My brother wanted to be an egg. My father wanted comfort, respect and amusement. My mother wanted power, admiration and truth. There were conflicts of interest. I wanted a kitten, Hawaiian Barbie, and Christmas to be soon. I got Hawaiian Barbie eventually. My brother had hair that fluffed like a chick's in the sun. The best thing about him was the size and weight of his head and his voice, which was like a newly cut plank. The first thing I remember was walking across the garden. The blades of the grass were thick green tongues and very far down. The end of the world was curved like the inside of a bubble. Someone touched my palm and I turned around, but it was only me, holding my hands behind my back. In the glance of a mirror, I saw a timid shape standing in the beveled bit, the thin prismatic strip on the edge of the frame, and thought it was a ghost of you. What are you doing here? You can't just appear without warning like we were used to it being. You seemed blurry, like the first and the last. In between, how huge you were. The shadow you cast let much sleep beneath its shade. You wavered in the air, vanishing. How I wanted to hold out my hand so that your sad ghost could crawl into a friendly cradle. Of course it was nothing, a trick of the light and a splinter in the eye, or a hair gummed across the heart. No, you are frozen where you were, deaf and dumb, a waxwork in the Pinhole Museum, while your tiny, passionate soul, marooned in the middle of nowhere, cries and stretches out its arms. Meanwhile, on my own rock, on the other side of the world, I think of you, blind and stumbling in the dark while the rescuers throw the beams of their torches into the wrong cave.
Well, hello, and haven't you been a lovely audience? I'm just going to have to take that on trust. We're going to finish with a communal poem that has been made by the wonderful Andrew Lee and features the music and support of Melo Baku and collates many voices have kindly sent us through all manner of technological means their work extracted. They sent us 20-second extracts, and this film contains extracts of extracts to create something of what I think something that is we hope you enjoy. If you want to see the full 20-second extracts, which of course you will, we are sharing these on social media, and they will also be created into a gallery, built into a gallery online very soon. So watch this space. We hope you're safe. We hope you are well. We will see you very soon. Thanks to everyone who's been part of this. Meanwhile, here's to a perfect day.
Today, you are a colony.
Paint to crack into possibility.
Vampire-like, waiting to be invited to be dangerous.
It may not transform a morning into a beautiful break of dawn.
Collectively, we shall sing million-part harmonies in praise of the privilege of safety.
Can I call you home?
My best friend.
A moon-made cartwheel with 4 legs, 4 arms, and a face like a tragicomedy mask.
The laughter comes when it will and is strong, not weak.
Happiness isn't real, and neither is fear that in your mind.
To the lonely, a lifeline.
Of the stories unsaid, of all of these, we are.
Adventures and mysteries intertwined and jokes told to imagine laughter.
For you, you, and you.
Look at art, make some art.
If you can't leave, at least let there be light in all of your rooms.
We will get through this together.
Fight, flight, response.
I'll make you look so much more cool.
I was told that by someone young.
It's become a superstition.
That hands of time speed up on life's clock.
When you divide us, there is less oxygen.
I'm breathing but I'm breathless, I'm moving but I'm motionless.
A brittle chrysalis made up of wanderlust and stardust.
My fragile wings made of cloth.
Don't you get this is not because of anyone or anything.
It might actually be the making of us.
Love encircle us all.
Perfect day, clear blue seas.
Such a wonderful feeling of sun on skin.
A community of bumblebees, a choir of bumblebees.
Clouds stumbled around, then fixed upon an almost shape.
Singing away on the phone, helping each other.
Trying to trace a future in the sun.
One by one, like lines of silk white air.
I swear to God, for you, I will hold on to this placard until my hands bleed.
Because for every colossal act of hatred, there's 1,000 tiny acts of love.
So don't stress too much and I love you all. Peace.
We are the word wardens, and those of each other.
Hello, and goodbye. As in a, that's all folks, kind of way, but only for now. Before you go, however, we would like to just share one last bit of information with you and one last thing with you, and that is to do with Word and the NHS. Word are a poetry organisation who are uniquely in the UK co-produced by an NHS trust. Leicestershire Partnership NHS Trust, just getting out my name badge here for full transparency. I have pink hair in the picture. It's still me. It's not a fake. Just to be clear. Okay, good. We are also enabled by a number of other organisations and funders who you can check the logos of at the end, and we are so grateful for them. Without them, we would be worthless, quite literally. Events typically end with an applause, and we would like you to show willing in that way, if you wouldn't mind. I mean, no one will know whether or not you do, but we would love it if you would join us in an applause, a very specific applause for the NHS. We are linking to Clap for Carers and that appeal and that campaign that is happening in the light of COVID at the moment. Clap for Carers are asking people across the country to stand at their doorsteps and windows at approximately 8 p.m. this evening. Synchronise your watches, coming up anytime soon. Clap at your doors and your windows to show your appreciation, show our appreciation for our colleagues across the NHS who are doing so much right now to keep us safe in the face of COVID-19. And whatever time you watch this film, if it's not on the 26th of March at around 8 o'clock, we would still love you to clap at the end for the NHS. And also to include in that applause a clap for yourself, because these are challenging times and we're getting through them. And I bet you're doing pretty well. And we are together in trying to do well and be well. So let's hear it for them and us and you.